Hey Capricorn, welcome to your first half of August 2020 reading. Your readings, obviously this month I'm splitting them into two parts, so the first half and the second half. So please do check back in the second half of August as I'll be releasing those readings then. Just a quick, rundown. These are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you, but feel free to check out your other placements as well, as you might find that they resonate with you a little bit more as well. Big, huge welcome to my new subscribers. And as always, thank you so much for the returning subscribers. It's absolutely beautiful to have you guys here. So let's get straight into it, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for August. First 2 weeks in August for our Cappys, please. What do we have? Messages for Capricorn for the first 2 weeks of August, please. Okay, so I'm feeling like the energy's come a little bit struggling to get through a little bit here. So a lot of you could be finding in August, you're hitting a few roadblocks. You're kind of, things aren't quite working out how you want them to at the moment. It's a little bit of a struggle, but we'll see where this goes. So messages for Capricorn, please, for the first 2 weeks of August. Messages for Capricorn, please. You could just be finding that, how that thing where one thing happens and then all of a sudden, it's like a snowball. Everything starts going wrong. You could be experiencing a little bit of that, but just hang in there, because as I said, these messages are only for the first 2 weeks of August. So you could by the end of August really be coming out of that energy. So let's see what we have. Messages for Capricorn, please. Thank you. All right, so let's see. So we've had 2 cards come out here. Oh, yeah, beautiful. All right, so we've had the Ace of Swords and the Star. So absolutely beautiful. So as I was saying before, the Ace of Swords is all about gaining that mental clarity, all about standing in your power, having those conversations that, with the Star here, I think will be very healing, about moving you forward. There could have been a lot of conversations that needed to be had that weren't happening. Perhaps that's why you were finding that resistance. I feel like this is someone who kind of shut down, you could have been ghosted, or perhaps you weren't feeling like talking. But there is healing coming in, and this is on the back of that communication now moving forward over the next 2 weeks. Could be dealing with an air sign here, definitely. So we have obviously the Aquarians, but obviously a Gemini or a Libra as well. So this is a conversation that's going to be happening between you guys that you will find very healing. You'll find it, your hopes will be restored a little bit as well. So a lot of you may have been, struggling to really gain that clarity around a situation. But definitely once this communication happens between you, and I think you've been waiting on this as well, but someone has to make the first move. I think this is a big thing. A lot of Cappys have been standing back and not making that first move. So if there is something or someone that you want to speak to, my kind of, what I get from this is, reach out to them, extend that opportunity to have this conversation, because you will find that it brings a lot of healing into the situation that you're dealing with. So let's see what other messages that we have. You could have also really received some good news in the first 2 weeks of August as well. This could be surrounding a decision that you were waiting on, or a judgment, or just some really good news that has kind of put your mind to rest a little bit. I think a lot of you had a lot of stuff that was balancing in the air, and you were waiting for it to kind of run a bit smoother. I keep hearing things running smoothly now. So going back to what I was saying in the beginning, where I felt a lot of you, were struggling a little bit. I think with the Star being here, you'll definitely find by mid-August, things will start, moving in a more positive direction for you. For those of you that have made a wish, there is wish fulfillment here as well, but it does come on the back of a really just open and honest conversation that needs to happen. I feel a lot of you, that's a big message for a lot of you watching, that there's a conversation here that needs to happen. Now, as I said, it could be with an air sign, but not necessarily. But yeah, I think it's really important, and you'll find that a lot of healing occurs once this conversation happens. So what other messages do we have for the Cappys, please, for the first 2 weeks in August? Capricorn. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. As I was saying, this is obviously surrounding a partnership, a union. This is someone that you want to speak to. This is someone that you currently, there's been no communication. You guys, as I said, one of you could have ghosted each other, or one of you have completely shut down. And this has left you, with the Eight of Cups energy. So this could have, there could have been a breakup here. There could have been, a separation. One person has walked away, but I don't feel they've emotionally walked away. I think they've just walked away in terms of, they're not communicating, they're not saying anything. But I think it's up to you, Capricorn, to make that first move, because you guys definitely want to be with each other. There is a lot of love here between you. You could be dealing with a water sign, or have this in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I definitely feel once this communication happens between you guys, you'll definitely move forward, and you'll definitely have that healing, because the both of you want to be together. I can feel the love energy between you, but someone has walked away and someone has shut themselves away. And as I said, they're not communicating, which is what's not bringing this forward. So this could have happened maybe over the last, I think this is a recent thing. I don't think this is, from a long time ago, but you guys are now waiting for, what's going to happen here, where's it going to go. This separation could have been on the back of, there's been a lot of misunderstandings here. You could have found yourself all of a sudden in an argument with this person, and things were said that you didn't really mean, and vice versa, and it just hasn't been resolved yet. And I think that's what was coming back to that stuck energy before, that you're waiting for this to be resolved and it just haven't. So it's been kind of hanging over your head, but there is going to definitely be a conversation between you guys, and you'll find that, just focus on the love between each other, apologize. I know a lot of people find it hard to apologize. I really don't know why, but once you decide to make that effort to see things from each other's point of view, recognize your own mistakes and the other person recognizing theirs, apologize and move on, and just embrace the love that you have for each other, and that will bring you back together a lot quicker. So what further messages do we have for August, first 2 weeks for the Cappys, please? What further messages do we have for the Capricorns? What further messages do we have for the Capricorns, please? I don't feel that you'll be sat in this energy for too much longer. There is a bit of, feeling low energy, feeling, that kind of sadness, because I feel like this isn't over. Whoever you've separated from or are currently not talking to, this isn't over at all. Okay, yeah, so we've had the Seven of Cups come out. So there was a lot of confusion surrounding this at the moment. Perhaps, you don't know. As I said, this could have just been on the back of, you had an argument that perhaps you didn't feel that it'd go on for this long, or, you didn't, things are said that you kind of, didn't really realize what was happening. But yeah, I think there's an opportunity for you guys to come back together. There could have been a lot of options on the table as well surrounding this relationship, and this could have been what it was over. Someone's kind of indulging in things a bit too much. So this could have been you just trying to, block out what's been happening. So, you've kind of just been trying to find that fulfillment elsewhere, trying to keep yourself distracted. A lot of drinking, a lot of, going here, there and everywhere. Or perhaps this could have been that other person. There might be a water sign involved, as I said, Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, or you could have this in your chart. But I feel like You guys will get clear. I think now you're just trying to find a distraction from this. Over the next 2 weeks, I said, if this hasn't already happened, that could be, you know, coming up for you. But if it has, I think you're still in that energy that you're just trying to find a distraction from all this. But you won't need to for much longer, because as I said, you guys will communicate. You will come back, and like someone's going to reach out to each other, and this will be repaired. This union will definitely be repaired. So let's get a final message for you guys. Oh. Final message for the Capricorns. First 2 weeks of August, please. What can the Cappys expect for the first 2 weeks of August? Final message, please. Final message, please. Capricorn. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful. So we've had the Empress come out. So as I was saying before, this relationship isn't over between you guys. You could also be dealing with a Libra, being that we've had the air sign representation coming out as well. So this is guys, excuse me, is you starting afresh. Once this truth and honesty and healing occurs, this is you guys, you know, really coming back together, really loving on each other. I think you're missing each other very, very much now. A lot of you, as I said, could be, this is traditionally, you know, obviously this lady here is pregnant, this beautiful Empress. So there could be some pregnancy surrounding you at the moment, and perhaps this caused, you know, a bit of the lack of communication, leaving you in this confusion surrounding this relationship. But this is you guys, Capricorn, recognizing that you are the Empress, that you are always taken care of, that the universe always provides for you. And, you know, there's a lot of strong, loving energy here. So for those of you that are in that energy that are struggling a little bit, wondering what exactly is going to happen, by mid-August, you know, you'll find that you guys do come back together if you're currently in separation, for that brand new beginning with each other. So that's absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Hang in there, because there is healing, there's love, there's abundance, and it's definitely all coming in on the back of this beautiful, open, honest communication and these apologies that happen for you. So I'm going to leave it there. I really hope this resonated with you, Capricorn. Take care, much love, and I'll see you for the second half of August. Bye now.